One of the most important ways is to create an executable, and there are a couple ways to do this. You can buy a version of Rebol, the commercial version that will create and capped programs that are executables. Another way is to get this program called EXECUTABLES, and what it does, there's a link here for EXECUTABLES. What it does is it creates an executable for you, and it packages the Rebol interpreter. Go to this link, download it, and it packages the script along with your Rebol interpreter and any other support files that you might need. Save it to the hard drive, and then run it, and it installs just like any other Windows program. Pop up here. And just go through, take all the defaults. And it gives you a help file here in your browser. And then in your start menu in programs, you'll see it's off screen here, but you'll see an EXECUTABLES version. Click on this, and what you do here is paste in a text file. It's an XML file that gives all sorts of information about where your Rebol interpreter is and where your program files are. So you can give your executable name, path, and an icon. If you'd like to give it an icon of your choosing, you can do that too. Your Rebol script, the name you want to give the Rebol script when you create this executable, and the original path to your existing version of Rebol. This is where it currently is installed, and when you install Rebol by default it goes here. And you can put other data files that you want to include, images, sounds, anything else that you'd use along with your program. And it packages all that stuff up nicely into a nice little executable. And so the user clicks on it, and they don't have to know anything about Rebol. They just run it like any other program that they would get online. This is a downloadable package of programs that you see at the beginning of the tutorial here. When you go to the top of the tutorial, you'll see there's a zip file that you can grab that has a bunch of examples from this tutorial. And one of those XML files is the one that I used to create this program. We open that XML file, and you'll see it's a modified version of that little default XML file for XPacker, and it shows our original webcam.r that we saved, that text that we saved, the name we want to give it, webcam.exe, where we find our original Rebol file. I'm going to copy that, and actually we don't have to copy and paste, we can open it up directly into in XPacker X. So here's XPacker X. I can open up this file, and it's saved right now on the D drive. Examples. Webcam.xml. And there we create a little file and make an executable. And now if we look in that example file, we'll see webcam.exe. Run it, and it runs just like the script that we created. And that executable that's created by XPacker X, again, can include any other files, and people will see this as any other executable that they could download, any other compiled program. This actually contains the Rebol interpreter, and it contains the script, and it temporarily unpacks those things when you run it, runs the script, and then cleans up afterward after the program is done.